Hey, how are ya? How's it going? Today we've got something special in store for you today. And then you know the Ford Territory is one of the country's best-selling crossover SUVs. But you know, things are changing. The times are changing, and so does this little bad boy right here. And I think you're definitely going to be interested in what it has to offer for 2026. How's it going, guys? Roy Roberts here for Zigwheels.Ph, and today we'll be taking a first look of what I think might change the game again in the crossover SUV segment, the Ford Territory Hybrid. So before I start with the nitty-gritty of the design, there's two variants of Ford Territory Hybrid. You've got the Titanium and the Trend variant. The differences between the two variants is that the Trend variant does not have the light bar right there in front. It's got smaller 18-inch alloy wheels as compared to 19-inch alloy wheels. It doesn't have advanced driver assist systems, but they do have a 360-degree camera system, both of them. Also, you got chrome door handles on the side and a power liftgate right there in the back. But otherwise, powertrain speaking, they're pretty much the same beast, and we're going to take a quick closer look at them right now. So the biggest change with the new Ford Territory Hybrid has got to be this one right here, the front end. This time around, you got this full light bar going on here, and it no longer looks like the bastard child of the Ford family. It kind of puts it in line with all the other Fords, like the Ford Everest, Ford Explorer, even the Ford Ranger. I mean, if you look at it and you put them side by side, you definitely know that this is a Ford. I absolutely love this new green color scheme, by the way. It gives it a little bit more badass off-roady look. It's not an off-roader though, but yes, kind of looks really nice. It's got the headlamp cluster, kind of gives it this new C-clamp look to it, kind of like a half clamp. This huge grille in front gives you this feeling that you've got a brand new vehicle in your hands. You've got this this honeycomb grille right here in the front, as well as the lower bumper. The front bumper and the rear bumper has been extended, so you got a longer, the new Ford Territory is now longer than the outgoing model. And this one right here, they got a couple of models, special edition models, where the Ford badge actually lights up, just like this. And don't forget about the 360-degree camera system. This thing is standard for both variants. Got this huge hood right here in the front. And yes, if you love the previous Ford Territory, you're gonna absolutely adore this one. Guys, I wanna know what you think. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below. If you love or hate, I wanna know this new Ford Territory. So under the hood of the Ford Territory Hybrid, you'd see that you have a full hybrid system right here. A lot of us, myself included, kind of presume that they're going to bring in the plug-in hybrid right here in the Philippines, but this is actually the first time that anyone's ever found out about a full hybrid system, non-plug-in, in the Ford Territory. I personally think that having a full hybrid instead of a plug-in hybrid reduces the hassle of having to charge up your vehicle. The Titanium variant also has a sunroof on top, while the Trend just got the roof on top. So right here on the side profile of the Ford Territory, as you can see, nothing much has changed from the outgoing model. You still have these repeater signals on the side mirrors, 360-degree camera system. On the Titanium variant, you got 235/50 R19 tires, made with a 19-inch alloy wheels. It's got some interesting diamond cut design to it. Four-wheel disc brakes around. You also got this interesting trim right there at the bottom. Some of the models that we have right here have the hybrid badge written right there. That's just there for you to tell everyone that you're driving around in a hybrid Ford Territory. So if they're gonna ask you, is that a hybrid? Well, I got this point right there. This one doesn't have it though. One other interesting thing here is that you also have a roof rail here on top, which also comes in the Trend variant. And right here on the back, the biggest change is going to be the bumper design right here. It's a bit longer as compared to the outgoing model. You got the Territory badge right there in the middle. Hybrid, telling everyone it's a hybrid. And yes, this is the top of the line Titanium X variant. The Trend doesn't have one of these, so no problem. You got this interesting looking 360-degree camera, or rear camera right here that completes the 360-degree system. You got some parking sensors here as well. And for the top of the line Trend, or should I say Titanium, a power liftgate, giving you access to all this space inside. And despite the fact that this is a hybrid and you've got a battery underneath, it still has a spare tire. A donut spare tire, but still pretty big and pretty substantial. for me, that's that's really important if you want to make sure that you're out on the road. That's just some extra peace of mind. Now, you've got a lot of space here inside for all your stuff, and if you need even more space, you can fold those rear seats down in a 60-40 split configuration. Overall, I love that Ford sound, don't you? Overall, the design of the new Ford Territory Hybrid, really, there aren't really any much changes, except of course for that aggressive looking front end. But the important part is how it drives. Let's take a look how it drives, and I'm also going to discuss the look of the interior as well while we're driving. So right now we're behind the wheel of the Ford Territory Hybrid. Under the hood, you've got a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine mated to a small electric motor. Now, individually, they make different power figures. 150 for the engine and 218 for the electric, and 230 torques for the engine and 315 for the electric motor. But what's important is 0 to 100, 8.5 seconds. Are we going to try that right now?
Not
No.
now. But here it's going uphill, so try the acceleration going up.
All right. So we're going to drive as normally as we can. So our power goes to the front wheels via a 2-speed DHT, or direct hybrid transmission. So gone is the old 7-speed dual clutch transmission. This time, power feels very smooth. I mean, yeah, the delivery is it feels like a different car. So the feeling of power going out of the those two engines, and the one engine and the one motor, is just so different. I mean, I can't wait to test this out in full. But right now, what I can say is that the Ford Territory has never been this powerful. So right now we're outside in the city here. I mean, on public roads. So we'll be staying within the city, within the speed limit. So right now we'll be testing out the advanced driver assist systems.
Yep.
And so apart from lane keep assist, the new Ford Territory now has lane centering control. So you won't be feeling like you're bouncing around the lanes. You're actually in the middle of the lane driving. Remember, keep your hands on the wheel at all times, but it just makes things a lot safer, especially when you're on the long haul driving in the on the open road and the highways. I mean, check this out. We're at 64 kilometers per hour within speed limits. But hey, check this out. I mean, I'm still holding onto the wheel because you can't take your hands off the wheel. But this is the next best thing that we have to self-driving. All right, so we're kicking out of our adaptive cruise control now. We're going to do a quick U-turn right here. And I want to just talk about the steering and the suspension of this thing. I mean, the suspension, according to Ford, they have improved on the suspension, made it a bit stiffer, and I can feel it. It's no longer as wallowy as before. I mean, yeah, it's the previous model was tuned more for comfort and all that, but this one, it just feels more direct. Plus, you have different steering modes. Now you got comfort, standard, and sport. I would like to send it to sport because it makes the steering a lot heavier, kind of mimics, well, not really mimics, but it's the closest thing that we have to having hydraulic steering. It makes you gives you more engagement in your drive, especially when you're driving right here. Plus, you got sport mode, normal mode, eco mode, and they've added a couple of adjustments to the lower control arm of this thing, so it just feels that more engaging than before. All right, so we've got different brake modes here. We've got comfort braking, and of course, we're going to try it out right now. So we're not lunging forward. All right, so with comfort braking, even coming to a complete stop from 80 kilometers per hour, I didn't even feel us lunging forward, you know, that uncomfortable feeling. But we're going to try it again without comfort braking. Okay, I feel it right now.
Actually, as passengers, you feel it a lot more.
Yes,
As
because
a
I don't,
driver,
because
yeah,
we have the steering wheel
exactly,
holding on to it.
on
Right,
the
right.
brake.
So you guys might be wondering what, now that it's a hybrid, basically a hybrid electric vehicle, what type of hybrid is this? Is it a series? Is it a parallel? Well, it's the best of all worlds, guys. Once you start this up and you're, depending on your state of charge, and you're going to straight out below 50 kilometers per hour, it's going to go full electric. And then once it hits particular conditions right here, it starts to be a series kind of hybrid, where the engine actually charges up the battery and then moves the front wheels forward. If it needs to charge it even more, though, it adds a little bit more power to charge up that battery. But if you want to drive more aggressively, that engine will work in tandem with the electric motor to move it forward even more so. Plus, you've got regenerative braking as well, so that the wheels itself can charge up the battery going up. So it's not really a full electric, so you won't get that much electric range, but fuel economy is just going to be stellar. We're going to post we don't have any fuel economy figures just yet right here, but we're going to post it right here as soon as we get more information about that. But the most important part here is price. So you guys must be wondering, how much is the Ford Territory Hybrid? Well, guess what? So the Ford Territory Hybrid starts at 1,399,000 pesos for the Trend variant, which was that one. So it has everything that we talked about except the advanced driver assist systems and a couple of bits and pieces on the outside. And now if you want the full fat version, 1,599,000 pesos. So it basically undercuts a lot of its rivals in the segment. And those other cars, they don't have that much space they have inside here. As we talked about, everything much in the inside here is pretty much the same from the previous Territory. The space, the dual 12.3 touchscreen infotainment system, plus some upgrades. I mean, you've got better speakers, you've got better driving dynamics. What more could you ask for? But guys, if you want to get even more details about this, we'll be doing a full review, a full drive of this next time. But in the meantime, salivate at the fact that you're finally getting a quality product that has a hybrid engine under the hood at this price point. That is just insane. So there you have it, boys and girls. The new Ford Territory Hybrid. It looks better, it looks meaner, and drives even better. So I've never been this excited for a new release, especially for a new crossover SUV release, but I think Ford's found a winner in this particular category. But I want to know what you think. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below, and while you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you wouldn't miss any of our videos. This has been Roy Robles from Zigwheels.Ph. I'll see you guys next time.